So, Dr. Alex, the question that usually women have in their mind is you look in the mirror, and obviously, as you age, it's a very natural process of life. How does a woman decide, or at what point in time does she know that she really needs that facelift? Some women are scared of how much is good the downtime going to be, and going under the anesthesia, going under the knife is kind of scary for them.
Sure, great question. So really, the short answer is the right time is when it bothers someone enough that they're ready to make a change, to have the week to two of downtime. We've had people return to work in as little as 10 or 12 days, depending on the type of procedure that they've had done. And so it's not as long of a downtime as many people would think. But as far as anatomically speaking, typically for a facelift, it's typically when the straight jawline begins to be interrupted by a little bit of jowling, and that oftentimes happens in the early 40s. It varies. People with darker skin types, it may be a little bit longer, a little bit later in life, but as early as the late 30s, early 40s for some to do first little tightening, and then usually by the 50s to 60s, most are candidates for it, and can get a really nice improvement. So part of it is subjective. It's when it fits in with the person's wants and needs and lifestyle, and part of it is anatomic, and then they can enjoy that rejuvenated appearance for at least a decade.
Guys, men out there, they do these procedures as well, right?
Frequently, yes. An ever-increasing population of men, and men are no less concerned with their appearance. Some are
Uh-huh.
hesitant to take the step to ask for some rejuvenation, but oftentimes men will start with eyelids, and then go to the neck. But oftentimes people also will come in, all that bothers them is their neck, and that's all that they wanted to address. So with men, we tend to be very very direct, and when we make up our mind we want to do something, it oftentimes the guys are very very committed, and they want to get it one and done.